everyone, welcome to class today. My name is Julie Schoen and I'm here with yoginiology.com to offer you this free 60-minute class. So the theme of our class today is energy boost, kind of like espresso shots of yoga. This time of year, the winter holidays are over. I think all of us can feel a little bit run down, and definitely it's a great time of year to rest and nourish ourselves when we can. And sometimes life calls you and you gotta show up and you need a little extra energy. So this is kind of a little take on my go-to practice in the morning when I'm feeling like I have a lot I need to get done today, but gosh, I'm tired. And so this is a really nice way just to boost your energy for that. So the only prop I have here today is a yoga block. It could come in handy if you happen to have one. You can grab that or use something kind of similar. I've used like a big book before, sometimes works. So you just have that for you. So go ahead and take a comfortable kneeling position, if that's comfortable. If kneeling and comfortable don't find themselves in the same sentence for you, then go ahead and find whatever works for you today. So when you kneel, oftentimes your heels tend to fall apart. So I don't know if you can see this, but lots of times big toes kind of come together and heels come to either side of the hips. That tends to be what happens for most people. So what I want you to try to do today is just to keep the heels a little bit closer together, and we'll just start to open up the ankles a little bit more. So you can kind of tuck the heels under you there. So just let your hands rest on your lap, roll the shoulders back, close your eyes. Just take a few moments to get accustomed to the way you are breathing this morning. Just check in with your body. Check in with your mind. No right or wrong. And then to invite a little bit more energy into our practice, go ahead and turn your palms face up. Just let your hands rest still on your lap, fingers kind of curled in gently towards the palm of the hand. Just as a symbol of our wanting to receive today, our ability to receive. Once you start to feel yourself grounding in a little bit more, feeling a little bit more like you are ready to begin your practice, we're just going to start with a little riff on the breath of fire. So we're going to focus on the exhale, but we're just going to do 3 rounds and then take a big inhale. So it's a little easier than doing a super long session of breath of fire. So still palms face up. You just take a deep breath in and then 3 strong exhales out through the nose. And then extend that last exhale for as long as you can. And then deep breath in. Do that a few more times. Two more rounds. And then let your breath come back to normal. And we'll be using that breath a lot in class today. It's a really nice way to boost energy, just a simple breath there. Good. Inhale, go ahead and sweep your arms up over your head. Interlace the fingers, push the palms of the hands up towards the ceiling. Move your arm bones back and just drop your chin in towards the chest. Then take a little bend over to the left. A little bend to the right. And hopefully you're kind of feeling your ankles and your feet start to wake up. Good. Inhale, stretch back up, pull the navel in towards the spine, lift the heart up one more time. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor, coming to all fours. We're going to come into puppy pose. So keep your hips over your knees. Start to walk the hands forward. Drop the chest down, maybe head down to the floor. Start to feel the shoulders and the chest now opening as your ankles kind of get some blood and energy back to them. Few more breaths here. Inhale, start to bring yourself back up to all fours. Spread your fingers wide for downward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes. Press back to down dog. Any movement you need to do here, invite that in. Any adjusting on the hands or the feet. You want to start with hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart, and then go from there, sometimes moving them wider to make the pose a little more comfortable for you. Inhale, forward to plank pose. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. A few more flows like that. Inhale, forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, back, Adho Mukha. One more, inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Look between your hands and nice and slowly start to walk your feet towards your hands. Coming into Uttanasana or forward fold at the top of your mat, lengthening the spine, and then folding in. Be mindful that we just started, so unless you're already super warmed up today from what you've been doing, although you probably aren't if you're in the energy class, right? You maybe haven't accomplished much. That is the boat I am in. So just be gentle with your hamstrings. Chin in towards the chest. You can even grab opposite elbows. And just start to feel that sensation of openness in the hamstrings. Take your hands back down to the floor. Walk your feet about hip bone width apart. You're going to have your left hand down just in front of you. And then reach the right arm up. Just come into a twist. And if the floor seems super far away and it's kind of pitching you forward, this is where a block could come in handy here. So you want to feel like you have enough space to twist into. Exhale, take the right hand down. Inhale, left arm comes up into this forward fold twist. Exhale, come back down. Bend your knees, keep the feet hip width apart. Pull the belly in. Bring the weight back into the heels and then just shoot your arms forward. So it's not really chair. We're just waking up the quad muscles, the legs. So I'm letting my back round a good amount. I'm sticking my butt out like Beyonce would. I think, I don't know her, I'm just assuming. She might do something like this. Inhale, start to bring the arms up, straighten the legs, grab onto the left wrist, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Take a hold of the right wrist, exhale to the left. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Exhale, fold forward. Belly pulls in towards the spine. And put a little bend in your knees, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Coming into high lunge, so getting the left knee right over the ankle, feeling rounded through the feet, strong through the legs. Inhale, bring the arms up. We're going to hook the thumbs. Start to feel like you're pulling the thumbs apart to help you broaden across your upper back. And then we'll bring back that modified breath of fire. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale through the nose 3 times. Inhale back in. Exhale. 3 more rounds. Inhale. Extend that last exhale. Inhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pulling your thumbs apart so that they actually come apart. Interlace the hands behind the back. Take a nice big breath in. Lift the heart up. Exhale. Drop the right knee down. Push the hips forward. Coming into low lunge. Lift the heart up. Exhale. Plant the hands either side of your front foot. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank pose. 3 breaths, 3 rounds of the breath of fire. Inhale, exhale. Another big inhale. Last one, inhale. As you finish that exhale, lower through chaturanga all the way to the floor. Inhale, curl up, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. If you feel like hopping, hop. If not, walk or step, whatever you want to do to get to the top of the mat today. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, keep that length and fold in. Separate your feet. About 2/5, that's about hip bone width. Bend the knees, come into that modified chair pose. Sticking the butt out, pulling the belly in towards the spine. Weight back in the heels. And inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Coming into high lunge again, inhale, arms come up. Thumbs hook. 5 rounds of breath of fire. You can go at your own pace or follow me. Inhale. Big exhale. 3 more rounds. Keep pulling the thumbs apart. Last round. Interlace the hands behind the back. Take a big breath in. Invite the energy in. Exhale, drop the knee down. Keep pushing the hips forward. Lift the heart up. Exhale, hands to the top of your mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. 3 rounds, breath of fire. Inhale. Second round. Last round. On that last exhale, lower down, chaturanga to the floor. Inhale, cobra pose, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Go ahead and bring the inner edges of your feet together. Take a big breath in. As you do, lift the right heel up. Pull the knee in towards the nose. Pause. Move the right knee to the right outer arm, then to the left, then to the right, then to the left, then to the right, then to the left. Kick it back. Inhale, pull the knee to nose. 1 round, breath of fire, deep breath in. As you exhale, step the right foot down, drop the left heel to the floor. Inhale, Virabhadrasana, 1 warrior 1. Take a big breath in, take your hands into goal posts. So you're pulling the elbows back as you lift the chest up. Take a big breath in. Exhale strongly through the nose, just 1 time. Another breath in, this time out through the mouth. Take the hands down to the floor, come onto the outer edge of the left foot. Turn the right toes to the right, inhale. Sweep the right arm up. Exhale, right hand down to the floor. Swing the right leg back. 3-leg down dog. Bend the knee. Start to let the foot drop to the left. You might just stay here, or if you want to come into Wild Thing, come onto the outer edge of your left foot. Set the right toes down. Lift the hips up. Lift the heart up. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. 3 rounds, breath of fire, deep breath in. Exhale. Second round. Third round. Lower through chaturanga to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Really curl up through the chest. Squeeze the elbows in. Spread your fingers. Push back through all 10 toes. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inner edges of the feet touch. Inhale, lift the left heel up. Exhale, start to bring the knee in towards the nose. Shift your shoulders over the wrist. And then swing the left knee to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. A few more times. Kick it back. 3-leg down dog. Pull the knee into the nose. Step the left foot down in between the hands. Drop the right heel to the floor. Inhale. Warrior one. Arms into goal post. It's really like you're trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the heart. Deep breath in. One exhale through the nose. This time, deep breath in, exhale through the mouth. Take the hands down to the floor. Come on to the outer edge of the right foot. Turn the left toes. Right wrist is under the shoulder. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, set the left hand down. Swing the left leg back. 3-leg downward facing dog. Bend the knee, foot falls to the right. You look under the left arm. If wild thing is in your practice or you want to try it today, come onto the outer edge of the right foot. Gently drop the left toes down to the ground. Heart lifts. Left arm reaches back. Right leg stays straight. One more breath in. Exhale. Come back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. 3 rounds. Breath of fire. Inhale. Second round. Third round. Lower to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, roll up. Then lower down as much as you need to so that you can lift the hands up off the ground. Take a big breath in. See if you can lift the feet. Maybe reach the hands behind you and release the fingers. Lift the chest up a little more. Strong legs. Deep breaths. Exhale, release. Hands back by your chest, tuck the toes. Maybe reverse chaturanga back to plank, or just push back up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot between the hands. Drop the left heel down, Virabhadrasana 2. So traditionally, front heel to back arch are in line. Arms nice and strong. Feel all your hips starting to open here. So you can move the right knee to the right a little more and then spiral this outer left thigh back. Take a nice big breath in. Turn the palms face up. So you continue to inhale, reach the hands up over the head, touch the palms. Start to straighten the right leg. Take the right arm out in front of you, reach forward, come into triangle. Right hand could come down to the shin, to a block, or to the floor. Focus on the expansion in the chest. Take nice, big, energizing breaths. You bring the left ribs back a little more. So you barrel roll the chest forward, right ribs moving forward. One more big breath here. Inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale, bend the front knee back into warrior 2. I'm going to take the hands down either side of the front foot. We're going to set up for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. So some people like to have a block under their right hand. You could definitely have that. You're going to start to walk the left foot in and then reach the right hand forward. And you want to try to put the right hand in a position so that when you press up all the way straight on your right leg, the hand is right underneath your right shoulder. Take your left hand to your left hip and just do this in stages, especially if this pose is new to you. Start to move the left hip back like you're stacking the hips. And then maybe left arm comes up. So it's a very similar feeling to Utthita Trikonasana, which we just did. Eventually, maybe the gaze goes up. You want to do that very slowly, almost mechanically. Keep rolling the left ribs back, right ribs forward. And flex the back foot. Breathe deep into the lungs. Exhale, left hand down, cross the left ankle behind the right. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold in. A little bend in the knees, step the right foot back. Warrior 2 on the other side. Inhale, come on up. So you want a wide stance, as wide as you need to, so that you really feel the legs are working, right? Sometimes effort is one of the best ways to get energy. It kind of forces it in. Front heel in line with the back arch of the back foot. Turn the palms up. Inhale, reach the hands over the head. As you do that, start to straighten the left leg. Keep the right hand up. Reach the left arm forward. Drop it down. Don't be concerned if it lands on the floor or your shin. Focus on that rotation that you get in the upper body. And kind of take note how your body feels in this pose. And notice how the next pose we come into, that Ardha Chandrasana half moon pose, has a lot of the same roadmap as this pose does. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Exhale, Warrior 2. Take your hands down either side of the front foot. So you start to walk the back foot in, walk the left hand forward, and kind of play with the setup here. Start to shift your weight onto the left leg. Get the left hand underneath the shoulder, up on a block if you'd like. And then start to take your right hand to your right hip. And roll the right hip back. Flex the right foot. Then add the chest if you can. Maybe right hand comes up in the air, 2 arms in one line. Breathing deep into the lungs. Exhale, right hand down, cross the right ankle behind the left. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold in. Go ahead and uncross the right ankle. Bring your big toes together, heels slightly apart, bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Weight back in the heels, shoulders relax away from the ears. Pinkies turn in slightly as you pull the navel in. Nice big breaths in. 5 rounds, breath of fire. Another big breath in. 3 more rounds. 2 more rounds. Last one. Take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, lift the heart up. Exhale, chest to the thighs. Palm or fingers up towards the ceiling. Face into the knees or the shins. Exhale, go ahead and bring the hands down to the floor. Start to lift the left foot up off the floor. Straighten the right leg. Interlace your fingers, hug the left knee into the chest. So again, take this in steps. This might be as far as you want to go today. You could try taking the right hand to the outer edge of the left foot. Hold on to that edge and reach the left arm back in a twist. Maybe left leg extends. Nice big breath in. Exhale, kick the left leg back, try not to let it touch the ground. Warrior 3. Start to bend the right leg, set the left toes down. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands and goalposts. 5 rounds, breath of fire. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Just straighten the right leg, drop the left heel down. Parallel the feet. Interlace the hands behind the back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Prasarita, Padottanasana. Chin in towards the chest. Legs strong. You're lifting the kneecaps up. Squeezing inner ankles towards each other. Relaxing the face. Just being aware of the shift in energy that comes, especially in an inversion pose like this. but also as we move through class. Exhale, take the hands down to the ground. Left hand comes right under the heart. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Switch again. On the inhale, left arm comes up. One more on each side. Left hand down. Inhale, right. Exhale, right down. Inhale, left. Exhale, both hands down. Walk the hands back to the top of the mat. Step forward, right into chair pose. Inhale, come on up. 5 rounds of that 3 count breath of fire. Big breath in. Again, inhale. 3 more, inhale. 2 more. Last one. Start to lift the left foot up. Interlace the hands over the left shin. Straighten the right leg out. Pull the knee in towards the chest. Deep breath in. This is the same leg we did. We'll just pretend like we're doing something different. Take the hands down by your sides. Kick the left foot out. Hold it. Strong core. Good. Exhale. Set the left foot down. Bend the knees. Inhale. Come on up. Interlace the hands behind the back. Chest to the thighs. Put all of your weight onto the left foot. Start to come back up. Release the hands. Pull the right knee into the chest. Get the left knee stable. If it's moving all around, it starts to put you at risk. So don't try to go further until that leg feels like a nice strong pillar. Left hand could maybe come to the outer edge of the right foot. Could come into the twist just like this with the right knee bent. Or kick the right foot out. Exhale. Step the right foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, goalpost arms. 5 rounds. Inhale. Really try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Second round. 3 more. Forceful exhales. Last one. Nice. Release the hands. Inhale. Arms come up. Exhale. Hands down either side of the front foot. Step the right foot forward. Bend the knees. Chair pose. Try to balance this out. Arms up. And start to lift the right foot up. Straighten the left leg. Kick that foot out. Strong core. And then sweep back. Warrior 3. Hands to heart. A little different, but I think we got everything. Flex the right foot. Exhale, hands to the floor. Bend the front knee. Step the right foot back. Plant the hands. Downward facing dog. Just put that all in the wash. Nice big breath. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale forward to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga nice and slow to the floor. Tops of the feet to the floor, roll the shoulders back, inhale, come up, cobra pose. Just like we did before, lower down as much as you need to so that you can lift your hands up off the floor. Try lifting the feet. Maybe interlace the hands behind the back, lift the heart up. Nice big breaths. Exhale, release the feet down, hands come by your chest. Come on up to your knees. So we're going to do a variation on camel, Ustrasana pose. We'll get into full camel a little bit later in class, but we'll just do kind of a half version to start. So I want you to tuck your toes under. Take your hands to your low back. Squeeze the elbows together. Push the hips forward and keep pushing the hips forward. Hold the chin in and start to go back. Even if you can go back all the way, don't. Come back about halfway, and then take your right hand down to the heel, if that's possible, and reach the left arm back. Then you could drop the head back if you wanted. Exhale, come back up. Hands down to the ground, kick the right foot forward. Half splits, fold over the right leg. Flex the right toes towards the face as you move the heart forward. Go ahead and come on to the sole of the right foot. Plant the hands. So you're going to swing the right leg under the left arm. So pick it up, come onto the outer edge of the right foot, underneath the left arm, and then just open up into like a kind of wild thing. I think I've heard this called fallen triangle before. A nice big breath. Exhale, drop the hips down. So now we're facing the other way. See if we can remember this on the other side. Bring the feet together. Take the hands back by your sides. Start to hug the knees into the chest as tight as you can. Flex the feet. Arms forward. 5 rounds, breath of fire. Deep breath in. 4 more. Keep pulling the knees in. Last 2. 1 more. Good. Kick the feet out. Maybe full boat pose. Lift the heart up. Cross the ankles. Bring the hands forward. Downward facing up. Not exactly fancy, but we made it. We're back. Big breath in. Exhale, forward to plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, come up into cobra as high as you want. Then lift the hands, lift the feet. Maybe this time arms can reach forward. You can also interlace the hands behind the back again if you'd like. Hands back by your sides. Push up to the knees. That variation of camel on the other side. Hands to your low back. Elbows squeeze in. Hips push forward. Pull the chin in. And tuck the toes under. That's nice for this one as we reach for the heels. Maybe left hand drops back to the left heel. Right arm could reach back if you wanted. Filling the heart up with energy. Exhale, coming back down, hands down. Kick the left foot forward. And fold. Flex the toes towards the face. Come on to the sole of the left foot. Hands to either side. Lift the back knee up. This time, left foot's going to swing underneath the right arm. Come on to the outer edge of the left foot. You can drop the right heel down as you reach the right arm up. Exhale, hips down, feet together. Come onto your sit bones. Hug the knees in. Flex the feet. Arms forward. 5 rounds, breath of fire again. Inhale. Got 2 more rounds. Last round. We extend into full boat. Heart lifts. Exhale, lower the feet down. Hands come to the top of the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. Right foot is going to step forward. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Bend the back knee. Go ahead and take hold of the left wrist. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend to the right. Just open up the left side body. Inhale, come back up, and then sneak the left heel down, coming into warrior one. And maybe you'll notice that after opening that left side, feel a little more comfortable in this warrior one position. Really push to the outer edge of the back foot. Take the hands behind the back and release the fingers. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, humble warrior. Fold inside the right leg. Exhale, release the hands down either side of the front foot. Kick the left heel up. Come onto the outer edge of the left foot again. You have two options here. You could either just turn the right toes and come back into this variation of side plank, or step the right foot back and come into your full side plank, Vashisthasana. Maybe dip it, pick it back up, reach the right hand over the ear, come back downward facing dog. Look between the hands, left foot steps forward. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Bend the back knee, grab onto the right wrist, bend over to the left. Inhale, come back up, and then just drop the right heel down as that leg starts to straighten. Come into warrior one. Settle into it. Trying to get the left knee right over the ankle. Take the hands behind the back and release the fingers weird way, other index finger on top. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, fold inside the left leg. And set the hands down to the ground. We're going to walk them over to the right. We're going to catch up on that prasarita we missed on the other side. So parallel the feet, interlace the hands behind the back. Pull forward. Belly in, shift your weight forward. Feel all of that excess kind of sloughness and laziness is just literally dripping out of your body. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor, left hand stays under the heart. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left up. Exhale, left. Inhale, right. Exhale, right down. Inhale, left. One more on each side. Exhale, left down. Inhale, right. Exhale, right down. Inhale, left. Hands to the top of the mat. Bend the front knee, step it back, downward facing dog. Exhale, set the knees down. Gonna come into 3 rounds of Ustrasana. Full if you want, or those half versions if you want. And of course you can sit out as many rounds as you like. I would recommend trying to do at least one, because this literally is like that espresso shot we were talking about. So everything we've done is kind of like getting the water ready and grinding the beans, and now we're in for like actually drinking the espresso. So you can have the toes tucked. You can take the tops of the feet to the floor. You want about 2 fists between the knees, or that's about hip bone, so your knees should be under the hip bones. The biggest thing we're trying to do when we come into camel, as I mentioned before, is keep the hips forward. So really try not to come back like this. You want to keep everything forward. And if you can imagine, when you get into the full pose, it kind of looks like a circle. So you want to imagine everything is pushing away from the circle. So all of your energy is going out from the center of that circle. Okay? Hands to the low back. We'll kind of take this first one slow, setting it up, and then the next 2, if you opt to do them, you can kind of set up at how you like. So hands to the low back. Squeeze the elbows together. And I want you to feel your fingers kind of gently pushing the tailbone down. Right, so it's just a lengthening, elongating of the tailbone. Then I want you to take your hands to your ribs. And I want you to literally feel like you're lifting up around the ribs, so you're getting more space in between the ribs. Right, squeeze the elbows together again. Then take your thumbs to underneath the armpits and just like 2 suspenders, kind of roll the shoulders back. So if you can remember all of that happening, take the hands to the low back again, push the hips forward. For some people with neck issues, holding the chin in like you're making a double chin can be really helpful. Keep the heart lifting, feel like you're pushing away from that center of the circle. And then maybe look up. See how far back you can look. Maybe one hand finds a heel. Maybe the other hand finds a heel. If you pull back, like I just did, can you push back forward? Maybe head drops completely. And you stay for 5 more breaths. When you're ready to come out, hands to the low back. Slowly come up, head comes up last. And then just take a seat, just like we started class, on top of the heels. And just practice that. It's very uplifting, very energizing. Some people that can feel a little overwhelming. So just pause and just witness what's going on. So we've got 2 more rounds if you want them. You're welcome to sit them both out or sit this one out and then end with one. We won't go through that whole setup process again. If you liked any piece of that, put that in. Come back up to the knees if you're going for round 2. Nice big breath in. Move into the pose slowly. Don't rush to get back. Sometimes some of the best things you find are not at the end. Right? They're those little gas stations you find along the way to the destination. Don't forget to breathe here. Feel like you're pushing away from that center, everything moving out towards the periphery. Maybe 3 more breaths. If you're still in it. When you're ready, slowly come out, supporting the back. Head comes up last. Take a seat. Feel that shift. Sit quietly for a moment as a process. Relax the body, the shoulders, the face. And perhaps you got 1 more in you. If you don't worry about it. Keep sitting, right? 3 shots of espresso is a lot for a lot of people. You don't have to hold it for very long. You don't have to go all the way back if you are opting to take this 3rd and final round. Move into it slowly, just like you did before. Feel it out. And I'm not going to set a time for this one. When you feel like your time is up, you come up. And we'll just sit quietly kneeling. A few more breaths where you're at. And then as you're ready, make your way down to lying on your back. If you have a block nearby, take it with you. And move slowly as you transition to lying flat on your back. And spend a couple moments once you're there really just reading what your body needs or listening to what your body needs. It might be knees in towards the chest, maybe some rocking. We'll get into some easy twists here in a moment. But it's just, we try to avoid going from one extreme to the other too quickly. So really see this as an important part of your practice right here, even if it doesn't feel like you're doing much. So if you're somewhere different, the knees into the chest, start to work your way to hugging the knees into the chest. Get them in nice and close, and hug them in tight, and then keep that and drop them over to the left, just coming into a really simple twist. And I want you to come all the way to the left like you would kind of rolling out of Shavasana. Get the knees to stack on top of each other, and then start to peel the right shoulder back down to the ground, maybe. Right, sometimes it's comfortable to have the arms out to the sides. Sometimes you want to keep them in a little closer. It's a little easier on the shoulders. And slowly start to bring the knees back up through center, hug them into the chest again, nice and tight. The higher up the knees are, a lot of times the more comfortable the twist is when you get into it. So keep them in close to the chest, and then roll all the way to your right side. Get the knees to stack as much as you can, and then open the left shoulder up. So just be really mindful of the low back, especially after those big back bends. And what can you let go of here? Maybe what is the reason you were low on energy? And a lot of times it's just a belief. Feeling like what you're doing isn't important, feeling like you just don't want to do something, right? Sometimes that's the wall we hit, and it's just a mental block, which is good news. Even though it's hard to get over, if that's what you're dealing with, those can be knocked down. If it's something else, if it's physical, if it's like you're really like fighting not having any sleep, can you use this end of class to really just shift the energy to the places that it needs to be? Whether it's a place of discomfort, or to take it literally like a power nap, like really plugging back in and re-energizing. Go ahead and bring the knees back up through center. Hug them into the chest again. So I'm going to give you two options depending on what you would like to do. So a lot of times when I'm teaching a class, I want to do legs up the wall, but we don't have enough wall space or easy wall access. So that's where the block comes in. And it's a milder version of legs up the wall, and it's a nice one to use if you don't have a wall handy. If you are at home, though, and you happen to have a wall handy, we're going to do about a 5-minute legs up the wall. So if you'd like to move over to a wall to do legs up the wall, you can. So I'll kind of walk you through both. If you can imagine that this right here, this edge of my fireplace, is the wall. If you're going up to a wall, you try not to catch on fire. You're going to scoot up to the wall as much as you can, so like really sidle up to it, and then just kind of lay down, and as you do, you pick the legs up. They would be completely supported against the wall though, and you're up, like your butt's literally touching the wall, right? And you're going to take 5 minutes there. If you are without a wall or would like to just use the block for a little milder version, it's kind of like a supported bridge. You take the block, I like this medium height for this pose, and you're just going to slide it underneath your low back. And heck, the supported bridge feels good. Hang here for a minute, right? And then all you're going to do is take the feet up, and you'll just hang here. And it works pretty well. You're a little less supported, but it's a little milder version on the back, a little more inversion, so they're both beneficial. So take what you want, and again, we'll spend about 5 minutes in either of these two poses. And there's lots of things you can do with the legs too. So if you're at the wall, you could definitely take soles of the feet together, let the knees fall wide. You could let the legs go wide, right, if you're up at the wall. If you're on the block, probably your best options are bending the knees, straightening the legs, or bringing everything down and coming into that supported bridge. This is really an opportunity for you to monitor the energy shifts. Really see yourself receiving energy. I like to think of it as like a waterfall on the legs when you're here. It's literally like all this like fresh water is dripping down off your toes, coming down the legs, pools in the belly, and then it starts to kind of trickle down over the breastbone, and it seeps in right at the collarbone, which is actually where your lymphatic system drains. So this is a powerful immunity booster pose. So if maybe that's the reason you're feeling run down, this is a really good one to boost your immunity. So it sinks right in, the lymph sinks right in at the base of the collarbone, but you can also just see it as like that water. And it drips down to the back. And then it's just like a, kind of like a reservoir. It comes down the back, lifts back up the legs, and it's just this cycle of energy. So it's very renewing kind of thought and a position to be in here. So for some of us, that visualization can be very restoring. About halfway there. A couple more minutes. Take just a few more breaths here. Ready. Slowly start to exit the pose. Coming into Shavasana, corpse pose next. But like usual, if there's anything you need to do before to make yourself comfortable, go ahead. But as soon as you can, as soon as you're ready, start to come into your corpse pose lying down flat on your back. Or whatever way is comfortable, on your side, on your belly. So as you start to get comfortable in corpse pose, as you start to make your way to corpse pose, I want you to do your best to try to turn your senses in. Noticing your surroundings, letting all of your senses come to life so that you can be here fully present. There are a lot of reasons why we can feel low on energy, but very commonly, one of the reasons is just a sense of feeling overwhelmed. Feeling like there's too much to do, too much to get done, not enough energy and not enough time to do it all. But really, if you look at the present moment, you really tune into how you're feeling right now, right this very moment, after that work that you did, the 60 minutes that you spent refilling your cup and really nourishing yourself, hoping that you'll find that without getting pulled into the future or even pulled into the past and remembering all the reasons you should be tired, that right here in this moment you're feeling a very overwhelming sense of energy, of feeling nourished. Oftentimes in Shavasana think of getting plugged in to like the ultimate universal source, so kind of like a battery, like a rechargeable battery. It's like lying down in that little charger in that bed and really tapping in. So feeling yourself literally pulling up this light energy from the floor, from the earth beneath you. And taking it without feeling greedy or guilty about tapping into that source, because you know that you are going to go out and do something good and changing and important with that energy that you're receiving, and you give it back in that way. So it's this beautiful cycle of energy, and it's always there, and you can tap into it whenever you need. Sometimes just as simple as turning to the breath and being still. You don't have the full 60 minutes to practice. It can be really powerful. As you're ready, you can start to deepen your breath. But before you move at all, I want you to imagine and to feel what it would feel like to move. Picture yourself wiggling your toes, moving your fingers. And be present enough that you know what that sensation feels like without even experiencing it. And then slowly start to bring that to life. And realizing everything is just as you know it is. The truth is right there in front of you. As you're ready, slowly make your way up into a comfortable seat. Maybe you roll to your side first, or bring yourself up in whatever way is easiest for you today. Just take a moment, either sitting cross-legged or kneeling, or in whatever position you found yourself in today. Let your hands rest in your lap. Again, bring the palms face up. Invite the energy in, even these last few moments. Close the eyes. Feel yourself still tapping into that universal energy source, drawing it up through the tailbone, seeing that light move up through your spine, and just igniting the spark in your heart today to give you the enthusiasm, the passion, the willingness to move forth with energy. And then just know that there is a whole group of wonderful people out there in the world that is rooting you on, that is wishing you the best of luck today, and that is helping you get that energy that you so need and so want right now. So go ahead and bring your hands to your heart, bow the head slightly. Thank yourself for making the time to do this, filling your cup so that you can give to others. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll catch you over on yoginiology.com for more videos.